Let's be honest. Do you want to know the dark secret to living in someone's mind rent-free? To completely rip them away from their own reality and make them helplessly dependent on you. This isn't about looks, money, or luck. This is dark psychology, hacking the evolutionary weaknesses of the human brain. Today, I'm not talking about a simple heartbreak. No, I'm talking about clinical-level mind control. You only need 3 weapons: a flawless illusion, an invisible rival, and freezing silence. Everything starts like a fairy tale. In the literature, we call this love bombing. At first, you think you've finally found your soulmate. But wait, just 1 second. This term didn't come from romance. It was born in the 1970s inside totalitarian cults like Sun Myung Moon's Unification Church, where new members were drowned in fake love to isolate them from the outside world. Look, this part is really important. This overwhelming flood of attention isn't only used by narcissists and dark manipulators. Sometimes it appears in the healthy dopamine rush of the honeymoon phase, sometimes in the innocent hyperfocus of someone with ADHD, sometimes as the favorite person dynamic in borderline personality disorder, or simply as codependent affection from low self-worth. But the difference is hidden in the intent and in how they react when you set a boundary. Healthy love respects your boundary. Dark psychology sees it as a threat. That fairy tale dream you're living, it's nothing but the trailer for the nightmare that's coming. And when the perfect illusion is suddenly cut off, dark psychology's coldest, most lethal weapon enters the stage: the silent treatment. This isn't just the absence of words, my friends. This is the complete rejection of your existence. Do you know what this does to your brain? Dr. Kipling Williams' 20 years of research on ostracism revealed a terrifying truth. In the Scarlet letter O experiment at the University of Toledo, a random employee wore a red O for 5 days while everyone was ordered to completely ignore them. The result was shocking. Not only the victim, but even the people doing the ignoring fell into deep misery. Even the researchers couldn't handle it. In the famous Cyberball experiments, just 20 seconds of being excluded was enough. fMRI scans showed the dorsal anterior cingulate cortex, the exact same brain area that registers physical pain, lit up like fire. To your brain, silent treatment is literally the same as physical violence. Victims in the studies said they would rather be beaten than erased, because bruises heal, but silence rots the soul. Calm down. Don't confuse this with stonewalling. Stonewalling is a panicked self-protection response. Cold silent treatment is calm, deliberate, and calculated. Its only purpose is to punish you and make you submit. To understand how primal this is, look at Dr. Edward Tronick's 1975 still face experiment. A mother plays happily with her baby, then suddenly freezes her face into a blank mask for 2 minutes. The baby tries everything, smiling, clapping, reaching out, desperately trying to bring her mother back. When she realizes she's hitting a stone wall, she screams, cries, and eventually collapses into total despair and shutdown. An adult victim's mind regresses to exactly the same helpless state. Terrifying, isn't it? Once your balance is shattered, the manipulator brings in the third actor to lock in their power. This is called triangulation. Based on Murray Bowen's family systems theory, when 2 people become unstable, the brain instinctively pulls in a third person to reduce anxiety. In healthy families, this can be positive, like asking a therapist for help. In narcissistic hands, it becomes pure divide and conquer. In the Karpman drama triangle, the manipulator plays the victim to an outsider, turns you into the persecutor, and recruits a rescuer. Suddenly, you're being compared to an invisible rival. You feel like everyone is talking behind your back, but no one talks to you. You start thinking you're going crazy. But you're not. You're just being played. Now put it all together.
The sky-high dopamine of love bombing, the paranoia of triangulation, and the freezing pain of silence. They combine to create intermittent reinforcement, exactly like a slot machine. You start worshipping your own executioner for a single crumb of affection. This is called trauma bonding. And breaking free feels as brutal as quitting hard drugs. But here's the one thing you must burn into your soul. Getting out of the victim role is completely in your hands. Think of Kintsugi, the Japanese art of repairing broken pottery with gold. Your emotional abuse may have shattered you, but healing isn't about hiding the cracks. It's about filling them with the molten gold of awareness, knowledge, and unbreakable boundaries. You may be scarred, but you are now more whole, wiser, and infinitely more priceless than you ever were before. Unmasking these dark games is the greatest punishment you can give them. Don't forget to subscribe for the next chapter of this series. Take the strings of your mind back into your own hands. See you in the next video.